We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
Arsenal Football Club held a highly anticipated press conference today that brought fans, journalists, and the footballing world to a standstill. Held at the state-of-the-art press room at the Emirates Stadium, this event wasn't just another routine media gathering, it was a moment of clarity, excitement, and insight into the direction the club is heading under Mikel Arteta's leadership. With the summer transfer window heating up and the arrival of the club's latest £85 million signing Viktor Gyökeres, anticipation reached fever pitch. From the very moment Mikel Arteta walked into the room, flanked by Edu Gasper and the club's communications director, the atmosphere was electric. Seated confidently, Arteta addressed a packed hall of both local and international media representatives. Cameras clicked, pens scribbled, and the mood was heavy with expectation. This wasn't just about answering a few questions. This was about sending a message not only to rival clubs but also to Arsenal supporters worldwide. Arteta began by acknowledging the club's recent activity in the transfer market and expressed how pleased he was with the direction things were moving. "We've worked tirelessly this summer," he said with a calm but firm tone. "There are areas we identified months ago that needed strengthening, and we made those decisions with full conviction. We didn't just sign players. We brought in the right players." That statement set the tone for the rest of the session, as journalists immediately zeroed in on the signing of Viktor Gyökeres. The Swedish striker's arrival has generated excitement unlike anything seen in recent years at Arsenal. Coming off a remarkable season at Sporting CP with over 40 goal contributions, Gyökeres was pursued by numerous European clubs. But in the end, he chose Arsenal. When asked about how the deal came together, Edu smiled and said, "Viktor was clear. He only wanted Arsenal. From our first meeting, there was complete alignment in ambition and values. He saw what we're building here and he wanted to be a part of it." The statement drew murmurs from the press as it echoed recent comments made by transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. Reporters were keen to press further. How did Arsenal convince such a prolific forward to ignore clubs like Bayern Munich and Chelsea? Arteta explained that it was less about convincing and more about transparency. "We didn't sell him a fantasy," Arteta continued. "We showed him the tactical system, his role, how he fits into our squad, and where we see this team going in the next 2 to 3 years. It wasn't just about goals, but about character. Viktor has the mentality of a winner." The manager's words were echoed by Edu, who added, "Our recruitment process goes beyond data and stats. It's about how a player responds in pressure situations, how they train, how they treat teammates. Viktor checks all those boxes. He's already had several conversations with our coaching team and players. The integration has begun." As the press conference continued, attention shifted from signings to Arsenal's aspirations for the new season. Last season saw the Gunners push Manchester City all the way in the title race, finishing just shy of the top spot. While many fans saw that as a sign of progress, others feared the club might not have enough depth to sustain another challenge across 4 competitions. Arteta addressed those concerns directly. "We have learned. We are better prepared now than ever. We've added not just quality, but depth. The competition within the squad is stronger, and that's essential for the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and League Cup." He also touched on the mentality shift within the team. "We're not here to just compete. We are here to win. We respect every team, but we fear no one. This club has a proud history and an even brighter future. And we're not afraid to say that out loud." Another key question focused on the youth development pipeline. Arsenal, long known for nurturing young talent, seems to be striking a balance between youth and experience. Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, William Saliba, and Declan Rice, while all still in their early to mid-20s, have now become senior figures in the squad. Arteta reassured fans that the club wouldn't abandon its core identity. Our academy is still very much at the heart of this project. But the young players we've developed now have real leaders alongside them. It's about building a team that blends youthful energy with seasoned experience. When asked if Gyökeres would debut in the pre-season tour or the Community Shield, Arteta gave a measured response. "We're assessing his fitness after a long season and international duty. But he's already eager to get started. He trained this morning with intensity and focus. We'll see how he progresses over the next few days. But one thing is clear, he's ready to fight for this badge." Midway through the press conference, Viktor Gyökeres himself made a surprise appearance, joining Arteta at the front. It was his first official engagement since completing the high-profile move. His presence electrified the room. Dressed sharply in a club blazer, the new No. 9, though the shirt number hasn't officially been confirmed, greeted the press with a smile and humility. "I'm grateful to be here," he began. "Arsenal is a massive club, and when I heard about the interest, I didn't hesitate. I spoke to the coach, I spoke to Edu, and everything felt right. I want to help the team win and I'm ready to give everything." Reporters asked about his style of play and how he plans to adapt to the Premier League's intensity. Gyökeres responded with confidence. "Every league has its challenges, but I've always backed myself. I know there will be pressure, but that's part of football. I'm not here just to enjoy the ride. I'm here to deliver." He also shared a personal note that resonated deeply with fans. "Growing up in Sweden, I watched the Premier League every weekend. Arsenal was always special. I remember watching Thierry Henry, Robin van Persie, players who played with passion and elegance. To now be part of this club, it's something I dreamed of." The media was visibly impressed, and fans tuning in online flooded the club's social platforms with excitement and optimism. "We finally have our striker," one fan tweeted. "A player who wants to be here. Who believes in the project." As the press conference came to a close, one final question was posed to Arteta: "Is this Arsenal's year?" The manager smiled, took a brief pause, then replied, "It's not about predictions. It's about preparation, commitment, and belief. We will give everything. And if we do that, anything is possible." The press room erupted in applause, not something that happens often in such settings. It was a sign of how far Arsenal have come. No longer are they viewed as the nearly men or a club rebuilding. They are now contenders with intent, with a squad bursting with potential, led by a manager who commands belief and unity. This press conference wasn't just about Gyökeres. It was about Arsenal's evolution. About a club that has taken its knocks, rebuilt from within, and now stands on the brink of greatness. With fans believing, players committed, and a clear vision from the top, the red half of North London is ready for the next chapter. And the message is loud and clear: Arsenal mean business.